10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Army's offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't...
Breaks into the open. The tap. Touchdown, Air Force. Once he got some room, it was over. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. coming up with a huge negative play.
The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Mikey Stadium on this 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the catch. It's Tompkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a nice looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The give to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he tacks on the extra point.
14, Army, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that. Score trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Tompkins. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This coaching staff. done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
They'll try the right side. Jukes his way for more. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Kramer. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Motion from the back. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as...
There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
How about that change up on 3rd down? You're expecting pass, 3rd and long, and they slip a run in there? Man, really took advantage of the defense playing the sticks, playing 3rd down and long, and got it, and boy, did it pay off.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll do it himself.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Kramer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fowler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Sends it back in motion. Gives to the big fullback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Kramer. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Makes a move. Touchdown, Falcons! Special teams proving to be special.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Kramer. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the man on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the fullback. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the option. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Here comes the Heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Black Knights will punt this one away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second touchdown Falcons. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That makes the score Air Force 52, Army 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
He wants to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. Brick continues to fight for yards. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
In the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Try to get it to the edge. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change.
Into the secondary. Touchdown, Air Force. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
59, Army 11.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As the the end of the quarter, Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense with jumbo personnel. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. The give to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Vick. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Falcons. He got a step and just dusted the field. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.